Hey, welcome back, everybody. Adventurous Guide to the Galaxy. Like, share, and subscribe. So today we're here to talk about Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy and the H-1B visa, emotional lemon juicer. So sorry if there's some screaming and yelling across the street. I'm in the back of the backyard. There's some kids across the street playing. So we're over here on Twitter during the Christmas holiday. There's a humongous dust storm that got bursted up because I guess between Laura Loomer, Elon Musk, and Vivek Ramaswamy posting some emotional traumatized something or other in the 90s. You guys watch too much TV and Friends and Saved by the Bell and Screech, and you don't do anything and all this stuff. It's pretty much like the propaganda that they put out there, like, oh, it's not that we're going out of our way to reshape society and just outsource and insource whenever it benefits us and extremely, ruins the vast majority of American society, no matter who you come from, where you are, background, or whatever. It's that you guys watched this TV show back in the day. A lot of people are like, what? Okay, so me personally, just to let you know, like I've was in the United States Marine Corps. I worked on I was a telecom tech with my first MOS, working on laptops, computers, fiber optics, pretty much anything electronic. Even worked with some of the other platoons, some of the stuff that they were working on, satellites, worked in SATCOM. Did a lot of technical stuff that's too hard for you stupid Americans, even though he's never done any of that stuff. He just, has his mom came over, got a, was, got access to the, big pharma stuff. It was willing, if you're willing to rug pull a bunch of people and sell a bunch of fake stuff, then you get a bunch of millions of dollars as long as you go along with the evil and all this other stuff. So therefore we're dumb because money equals smart, and screwing. So I guess scammers equals smart. And then Vivek does the same thing. He's got some medicine. Oh my God, it was great. It's another rug pull. Getting all this money. All this stuff. Basically, it's the same thing as also Elon, getting government grants and subsidies because they need him to be the face of these new government technology and all this weird stuff that they're doing. And then he's like, oh, I'm smart because and then he'll tweet a bunch of stuff, or he'll say some stuff. I'm not saying he's a dumb person, but he's not like the inventor of the things that he's wielding around or any of that type of stuff. You know what I mean? He's very smart. He could talk about it adequately. But again, let's look into it. PayPal Mafia. If you guys know about X.com, the old X.com back in the 90s, I think, used to be like Elon tried to start it. It was like some type of payment website, and it didn't work out. And then it turned into PayPal, and then he, PayPal is doing its thing now. And now he's like, hey, you know what we should do? We should turn Twitter into the name X, and then X.com, payment website. And again, wrap your finances up into this. And then guess what? Bank of America, just how they said, crypto's terrible, don't get crypto. I told you years ago, get crypto. All of a sudden, you're going to say, hey, would you like to link your X account to your Bank of America or Wachovia or Chase or any of this other stuff? So again, that's the whole play there. And a lot of the, so if you know anybody in MAGA or in right wing, left wing, send this out to them because this is for them. My audience is a mixture of all types of people. I don't really care. People kind of talk in the comments, and usually they're pretty good, but we're looking for some of that sweet trillions of views that people are getting because they want to, get some type of, Elon Musk, like behind the scenes, like a little company, and get all the fake views and stuff, which, give me some of those fake views. I'm grifting. Absolutely. 100%. Give me some of that Elon view. Right. And so a lot of the MAGA types, right, they're, I redid this video because I had like a long thing going on. It was like noise. I had to redo it. But I was basically saying that a lot of, when it comes to politics, exclusively left wing, right wing, and they're super into their little groups and stuff. A lot of these people they don't really, they kind of know about politics exclusively because of the influencers and the politicians that break them off to these little things and have these long discussions about a little thing. So it looks like it's this huge thing. But again, it's very minuscule in the whole grand scheme of things. That's why you have people saying, outlandish stuff, and then years later be like, "Oh, I never believed that." Yeah, you did. We all know. Like I said, I've been on this YouTube stuff for about 10 years this year, right? But even before that, when I first started YouTube, switching my hand here. When I first started YouTube, it was because I had years before that of stuff I wanted to complain about, but I needed to complain. And then I was like, my friend convinced me to YouTube channel, here we are. So essentially the MAGA types, right wing, the whatever, distance, away from Donald Trump you are, whether you really like him and you're like, he's going to, save us, QAnon, he's Jesus types, or you're just like, well, I like him, voted for him just because, I've been voting Democrat or whatever all these other times. And I assumed that it wasn't, He's going to be better than Joe Biden because Joe Biden, Gaza, wars, banking, collapsing stuff, all these other things, which I'm not even going to name now, which is infinite levels of just hilarious sleepy ice cream diaper stuff, which is just terrible, and the sniffing and all the other stuff. So then Donald Trump, people are like, oh man, it's going to be 2016 all over again. And then like a lot, some of these MAGA types, right? A lot of them, not a lot of them, because a lot of them are just people who just like Donald Trump. Like, neighbor, I voted for him because he's cool. I'm talking like the internet, like the Nick Fuentes or the Patrick Bet-David types, or like the influencer, the Charlie Kirk or whatever, Dan Crenshaw, I'm a conservative, and, the Lauren Chen or the Tim Pools or whatever, I don't know. Whatever, there's like so many just in and out types, right? They pick Donald Trump, they're doing all this stuff, but it's like the regular people were just like, hey, I wanted 2015, 2016 Donald Trump so we can redo the fucking, we're going to try to get America back to all this other stuff. But again, it's like, you don't really know who these people are. And like, if you've never looked, I'm not saying you have to believe any of the things that you see on the internet for how deep the rabbit hole goes or whatever. But a lot of times you're seeing it and you're like, okay, this is getting bad. And like, instead of going to the crazy part, just come back here and be like, okay, we're done. No more political parties. We just need to solve these problems. And that's all it takes. You don't have to wait for the election. You don't have to wait for all this stuff. So like a lot of the MAGA types are having it back and forth with Elon and Vivek, because they're like, no, we're going to get the H-1B visas and the O-1B, the tire skill technical workers, and we're going to replace, and they're like, we voted for you. We thought it was this. Oh my God, I can't believe this. And then here comes my opinion, almost 7 minutes in. So my opinion is, hey, look, try to tell people for years. A lot of like, oh, how come they can't hire these super tech types in America? What's the deal? Did you guys not remember the past few years with all the Google whistleblowers and all the Boeing and all that stuff and remember when people who are vaguely associated with the history of America, all the way to who've been here, their family been here for hundreds of years, all the way to people who've been here for a long time, they start whistleblowing and snitching. Like, nope, they're grinding up kids and making them into sandwiches, or they're feeding the lizard people. They got the black hole, they got the alien, and the Ashton Forbes. They got the Malaysia flight and all this stuff. No, get Elon Musk, aka Xerxes, over here with this little Vivek. Vivek is the little guy in all the little chains and stuff. Bring your slaves, and he's just bringing their own army of slaves. Like I said, a lot of these countries do this when they go. They bring, again, just like America does. America goes and does something to another country because the powers that be, they want that. These other countries are like, yeah, hey, we're gonna do a deal with America, yeah, but we need you to bring your own slaves because, and I'm not saying slaves, not in a mean way. I'm not trying to be derogatory or anything like that, but that's how they see you. They're not gonna pay you. They'll pay you enough American dollars because of the exchange rate that they set up to go back to India and do great. But here, it's like, hey, you mess up on this job or you don't do what we say, or for any other reason, we could just cut you. Oh, you did a great job. You finished all this stuff. Well, you're cut because, I'm done. Or, they could do all kinds of stuff. You know who these people are. So again, just bring in your own army of, indentured servants that you're not going to pay and all this other stuff. And then you MAGA people, just like I had in Africa. They got a lot of places in Africa. They got this problem with China because China comes in to build the new infrastructure. And they bring all their own workers, and the workers need a place to live. So then all the people in Africa, they get booted out to bring in all these people from China who are getting paid whatever, who are just living there. And all the people in Africa, Solomon Islands, the same thing. And China comes in and does all this stuff. But they're, they got deals with France and all. It's like a whole entire thing. Again, if MAGA and all these people would learn about this and, stop, woke. Oh my God, you're brown, you're woke. You're white, but you're not white enough. You're woke. Oh my God, you're complaining about, our guy, you're woke. Okay, guess what? Now you're complaining about the our guy. Are you woke now? Are you woke because you realize you're being booted out and you got tricked? No, it wasn't. People were right the whole time. Again, it's not that everyone's a leftist or everyone's woke. It's that both left and right, you guys don't read. You don't actually look into foreign policy in a historical accuracy basis. You don't do it. You don't read history to try to see if recent history, because they're like, imagine, because they always have this meme, right? There's like right-wingers, centrists, left-wing, they always have this meme, if this is bad, imagine how bad history is. Okay, any day you're ready to go actually read history and find a period and see who lied about what and actually filter that into your brain with Osmosis Jones, like, get that in there. And so they see the Elon and the Vivek Xerxes army coming in to replace them at those very specific jobs, or just even in general, just the thought of it is like really making people mad because like, oh, look at all this other stuff. And then even when those immigrants get here, second generation, those kids are going to be like, okay, I want some of this American dream. And then they're like, what? We can't get it? And then boom, now they feel like everyone else feels. And then they're like, dang, all these people have been here for all this time. And they're like, we tried to tell you, they don't want to pay you. If they got rid of all the brown people, they got rid of all the poor whites, they got rid of everybody except for you, whoever, MAGA, whoever you think this is, left wing, right wing, they would not pay if you were the last person on earth. And they're like, you're going to do all the work. Would you like some of this other stuff? They won't. No. How do you think these people got there? You think they went out of their way? Sorry, I'm bugging my tongue. You think they went out of their way to rewrite all these history books and be like, oh, don't look at this obvious thing that's literally physically there. Believe that this and that and all these things that we normally talk about here. You really think they would do all that just to not pull the trigger on you at the end? Come on. Oh my God, they're going to let us in. They're going to let us rebuild America. Oh my God, we got all these different groups together. They love us. No, they don't. Again, they like getting billions of dollars, which is weird because if they could just push the number and fake it on the screen, why do they have to have my money? Because that feels good. That warm money that just snatched out of your pocket. I was making an analogy to my friend yesterday, right? The MAGA, the right wing. I'm going to do a short. I'm going to do a short, and that's where some people might actually see this from. The short. Your pockets, right? It looks like, like a steaming hot something off the stove when you have a pot of water. Your pocket is smoking because how fast the hands are going in and out, taking your money. Just your pocket's smoking like an NHRA drag racer just got done warming up the tires, right? Because again, you guys don't want to read foreign policy. You want to look at it as like, oh, left versus right. I'm telling you, it's all about the big money power and all these weird groups who are running it. Just put it together and start doing it. What else are you going to do? You're getting snatched up. They got Laura Loomer out here flaming up Elon Musk. I'm not like a fan of Laura Loomer or anything. She's whatever. It's just silly, whatever, political, right-wing person. But it's funny. Reading the tweets are funny. Out here trolling Elon Musk, Bill Gates, because now Bill Gates is going to Mar-a-Lago. Oh, we need to see, because, Donald Trump, he likes anybody who just makes him feel good. So Bill Gates is out here like, oh, I think we need to work together, Donald Trump, and bug burgers and, putting stuff in the sky is zap you if you think wrong. And like, Elon Musk is like, yes, these right-wing MAGA bigots, they helped me get all the way, and we fooled them, and now, cyborg mask, puts it back on. And MAGA, they're all here flipping out. They're all like fucking looking at videos or looking at tweets, digging up old shit. Like I said, I have a lot of friends who are right-wing, Christian MAGA, left-wing, or, whatever. I don't deal with no diddlers or anything weird or any like type of like, there's a line, type of person you are, past this, I'm like, you're not doing no crazy stuff. But again, political affiliations all over the place. But again, the last people to finally get their wake-up call before the super craziness, MAGA right-wing, Christianity, stoicism, centrism, like, oh, just a troll, whatever. Because like I said, they got these influencers on the internet. They get these fake views again. They starting to, love up on Elon. They love up on Xerxes. They get the Xerxes army bots in their view counts and their likes and all the retweets and all this stuff. And anybody who's like, hey, what's going on here? I can't believe Elon and Trump and Vivek, they did us wrong. Oh my God. Boom. Now all the Nick Fuentes and all the Laura Loomers, all the people are like, oh no, my account's getting, my check mark's getting taken away, my views, oh. And everybody else in the internet are like, damn, bro, we tried to tell you, bro. It's like, oh, you're lefty, you woke. I'm like, no, I'm actually just smarter than you because I actually cared about this instead of, owning the libs and all this stuff. Like, I actually just went around the world and just like spent my time living and sleeping and doing all this other stuff to exclusively have the opinion that I have, not just waiting on the internet. Not saying that you can't, live your life and not do whatever. But again, the reason why my opinion is like more down the track than yours is because, in my opinion, I actually go and live those things. Again, I'm not everything. I'm not a biologist. I'm not, everything. But again, now you're going to be sped up to where we're at in the censorship 10.0 instead of the 2.0. You're like, oh, the left is coming after us. Why do you have thousands of views if they're really coming after you? Now you say something about Elon, boom, you're gone. Ooh, yeah, starting to hit faster. Yeah, when you actually are starting to hit that David Icke stuff, no. Oh, Alex Jones. Okay, well, they brought Alex Jones back because once they brought Alex Jones back on Twitter, so much crazy stuff had been happening that Alex Jones, he's not really saying stuff that is really hurting anybody since, like, 2011 or 2012. You know what I'm saying? And because, like I said, he's not going to go certain directions. He's not going to talk about certain things because he's either threatened or scared or friends with people or whatever. People think he's, undercover Mason, EA agent, whatever. He's just, again, it's the internet is just became so wild that, like, Alex Jones, I'm not trying to say he's old news or anything, but he's just himself. People are way more savage than that. That's where I started this YouTube channel, because I'm like, I can do this. Come on. He doesn't know what I know. I'm not going to snitch like super secrets or anything. I'm not going to, undo the secrets to clear clearance and just snitch certain things because it's not important. But if it's on the internet or if it's already out there, I'm just going to put it together and just put a little bow on top and give it to y'all. It's really easy. Because like I said, tons of whistleblowers, if they had Americans doing it, they'd be whistleblowing like, hey, we want rights, we want this. And they're trying to move the thing along. Americans say, yeah, we need to do this. Even when they don't agree, oh my God, you shouldn't help those people. Oh my God, but hey, they're from America. They're Native Americans, indigenous people, poor whites, Irish, the Appalachia, West Coast, the South. No, they want to fight for their rights. All right, cool. Oh, we can't have that. We need to bring in these H-1Bs. We need to bring on more immigrants, flood the border. Oh my God, yeah. Again, they're replacing people on every, not like in like a large manner. They're just enough to do all the work so that they don't have to pay you to do anything. So you just kind of sit off to the side and die because, hey, they got, was it Nordstrom Rack? Yeah, it was Nordstrom Rack. I think it was in LA Times. 2018, 2019, they got caught having just entire warehouses and just an area no one goes in, full of just people right off the border just making their little, in the sewing shop. And it's like, oh, they paid them $3 a week. Or maybe $3 a day or $3 a week to make $1,000 bras and $800 shirts and stuff. That was 2019, and they caught them years later. I'm like, And that's a 50-state program. They got all this other stuff. But again, MAGA's like, they're going to give us the jobs. They're going to pay us $30 an hour. When Boeing, literally just got caught, they subtracted $9 an hour engineers to work on all these Boeing products. And then, why did they not work? Because $9 an hour. $9 an hour engineers. Again, in that different country, $9 an hour would be like, oh, look at them ball. But again, it's like, hey, I need some people to fix this Boeing product that's going to be extremely, highly volatile and it's going to have a lot of stuff at stake. We're going to go on Fiverr. Pay them $5. Hey, work on this. You can't even make it up, dude. But again, Daryl Guberman, my buddy Daryl, subscribe to his channel. He talks about it all the time. Oh, it's boring. Oh, that stuff is lame. Okay, that's why your opinion sucks, because boring and lame stuff, I guarantee if they're like, oh my God, some BLM wokesters, you'd be like, oh, we're going to fucking make fun of it. It's been 5 years of 6, 7, how many years are you going to make fun of BLM wokesters, but you're not learning the literal technical reasons why you're being duped? Oh, well, there you go. That's what you get. Let's see if we can zoom in. Oh, you can't zoom in with this one. Look at that. Yeah, look at that little guy right there. There's the moon. There's your little buddy right there. So I keep looking at that. It's all right. But anyway, like I said, why would they do all that? Replacing and doing all, why would they pay you? You're just going to fucking be like, wow, they're trafficking kids over here. You're just going to snitch. You're going to want your money. Oh, I want my, X number of dollars per hour. I want pensions. No, we want an army of slaves. So again, now MAGA, you finally realize, like, remember, Vivek Ramaswamy, you guys watch Friends, and when I said Friends, I was like, oh God, that literally struck some people that I know right here. You're like, oh, Friends? They're like, I never liked Vivek. Oh my God, I knew it was coming. Oh man, this is great. Hey, comment down below if you're new to the channel, if you're a MAGA. Yeah, share this with all the MAGA people. Share this. I'm gonna share this on Twitter. I want to get the conversation going. Y'all need to get in and start really getting into this stuff, because it's not a left wing. It's not all woke and all this other. No, there's actual people that are out here. Ashton Forbes is one of the newer guys in the tech field trying to sound the whistle and all this stuff. And what are you guys doing? Oh, we're going to get the BLM wokesters and all the internet. Those are bots. You're arguing with bots and people that probably died a couple years ago, and they took their face and made new profiles with it. Some real people mixed in there, and like, dude, come on. You know what I mean? Like, we need you on the real conversation. Again, Joe Biden, the Bideners, they just found out in the last couple of years with the whole Gaza, the Middle East, and all the different worker strikes, and they're like blowing up the the train workers and UPS workers and all these different people striking, Amazon workers and all these people trying to get actual pay per hour. That's like, hey, you're making trizillions of dollars. Like, let me get some of that. Oh, boom! Run up in their house, SWAT team, all this different stuff. Left wing, oh, we thought you guys weren't trillionaires, and then the right wing's like, oh yeah, of course you're trillionaires, but they weren't really there for the conversation. MAGA kind of just floated around and kind of just did whatever. They were like, oh, laughing at Biden, funny, laughing at some other stuff. Oh, Elon is roasting us, and then they were just becoming attached to the Elon. And now the Elon's like, I cast thee off. They're like, no, you can't put me on the grills. And it's like, over here, at these Ventures Guide to the Galaxy, again, go over to the High Desert Pioneer, telling Stuart, all the different people that are in my comments, just go check them out. I'm telling you, it's like the rest of the world outside of left and right is like this big. Look, this is left and right there. And then the rest of the world is that, including this, all the way up to the sky, the back, everywhere. It's not about left and right. It's about everything at once. You can literally think of everything. And all this stuff is fake. The history is fake. The old world stuff's coming out. Ancient civilization. People, why are you worried about this little stuff? These people are trying to replace. You're the greatest people that ever lived, right? Me too, right? All right, let's go. I work on computers. I still work on them. I got stuff to do. Can't really like do a whole lot today. But like I said, after this weekend, again, I'm doing some videos and doing stuff right now. I'm doing this video right now. I'm editing videos right now. I fix my PlayStations. I fix computers. I help my friends fix their computers. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we need the tech jobs. They don't want to hire Americans for tech. I've been saying it. We be seeing what they're doing. Like, we don't like this. This is like anti-America. Again, I'm not even like, again, not fans or unfans or hate, but like James O'Keefe and all the whistleblowers and all this stuff. Even people, second generation Americans, they're like, oh, this is crazy. I thought this was America. They don't even want that. They want fresh off the boat. And even when they're here for 6 months, oh, they know. Oh, man. And then they got people out here, this guy on Twitter, I don't even know left, right, I don't even know what this guy is. Some random dude on Twitter, racing with Elon Musk. He's like, oh, I'm going to go to war. F yourself in your own face, die. And all this crazy, like, the spurging out. Yeah. And then Donald Trump was like, hey, you're fucking it up. You're going to, like, I haven't even been in, I'm not even in office yet. And then he immediately could the cleanup tweet. We would like happier, nicer stuff on this app. Please be nice and all this stuff. I'm like, wow. And now the exploding the Tesla truck and then the other thing. And I'm telling you, again, I know conservatives are into firearms and all this other stuff. If you're not into physical fitness, I mean, do whatever you can. Walk around the block, get that extra bit of cardio. Even this much, I'm telling you, it's about to get wild. And I was listening to another guy, some pro-Trump gentleman. He's very pro-Trump, but he's very angry at a lot of stuff that's going on. And Trump's like, oh, I'm gonna do a rally right the day before the inauguration. And people are like, why would you do that? All this crazy stuff. And people are like, what's going on? He backs up Elon with this. And people are like, okay, I like Trump. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, it's getting crazy. And I guess there's a, some phrase going around. I'm not like a fan of it. It's like, oh, leopards eating faces. So I guess what it really means is like, oh, I'm laughing at, the powers that be when they're roasting all of you. They're never going to roast me. And then you get roasted. Oh, the leopard's not supposed to eat my face. That's what the saying is. Again, left wing just went through that. 4 years of Joe Biden. 4 years of the Democrat. Oh my God, they're ruining everything. Right wing is laughing. And now it's the right wing's turn. Oh no, Trump is literally partnering with the guy who's literally, he's going to go to war on a level we could have ever seen. Again, I do rocket launch videos. Again, I do the rocket launch videos. You're like, what is he going to do? Do you know what's on all those rockets? Oh, it's a this and that. Do you know what it looks like? Oh, it's top secret and all this stuff. Okay. I know. You guys are in for some stuff. You don't know what's on there, and I do. All I'm saying is, you better be ready to actually put those words to thing, because this is, every day it's getting crazy. Oh man, y'all have no idea. I'm telling you, you guys better start getting real ignorant on this. Not saying no, don't do any violence or go hurt children or innocent people or anything, but hey, I like what I'm seeing with the heat and the smoke for Vivek Ramaswamy and all this stuff. I like what I'm seeing. I really do like what I'm seeing, that y'all are really taking him to task, because this is what you should be doing. By the time the inauguration comes, Antifa's going to be sitting back like, oh, all the MAGA people will be like, oh, rioting against Trump. Like, Antifa, oh, I thought we were supposed to do that. And they're just going to go home. Because y'all are about to get cooked. Ooh, your bank accounts are like, oh, but I love Trump, and we just need to stop this infighting. Eventually, even those people will be like, wow, there's nowhere to go. Yeah, you're finished. You're done. Smoke-a-roni, Tony. You're done, Z. You're done. So again, comment below, like, share, and subscribe to the video. Get the conversation started. Share this with your MAGA folks. I'm a regular audience. You guys already know what the deal is. But the MAGA folks, man, y'all are about to get cooked. I'm telling you, Trump has been sold y'all. Obviously, he might have been cloned or, whatever. But again, they already got, we got another. And they always have like the COVID, the bird flu, the this, that, just double dutching in the background, ready to go. They always got that narrative. Just a story comes up and it goes away. It comes up and it goes. They're just double dutching, ready to get you with that. Ooh, man, this is gonna be funny. So again, I'm gonna do a couple shorts. Some people might be from here that might be before or after this of the Vivek tweets and the Elon tweets. It's gonna be really funny. But again, Vivek is out here like talking about the mall in the 90s and like the mall. What the fuck? The internet exists, right? I go to the mall. I just went to the mall the other day, but I mean, like, some kids hang out there here and there, but like there's all kinds of other stuff going on for like decades, man. And that's how he's trying to get you with like the jock. You guys don't put enough stock in the nerds and all this other stuff. No, we did. That's the whole point, that you're making this up because we literally invented all the space. Yeah, we did, and then they got rid of that because they were people were figuring out that it was they're doing some not so positive stuff, and they wanted to get people like you that are bootlick because you're first gen and you're willing to just eat up the narrative. Maybe, like I said, you're in on it. Maybe you have no idea. Maybe he really is that dumb. Because like I said, he never actually did anything hard. Got handed all this stuff. Oh, I had to work hard to school. Yeah, welcome to the fucking party, buddy. Man, this is funny. This is some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen in my entire life. And like I said, now Elon's switching it up. He's like, let's talk nicely. Let's hang out. We need to stop being mean. And you guys, you're being mean. Oh, man, he got the call to clean it up. Wow, this is crazy. And like I said, Vivek is out there talking about, oh my God, the wokesters, and you're all right wingers, or now you're woke. Now all the wokeness now applies to the MAGA and the right wing. Now it applies to anybody who isn't like $30 million and up and signed up for the Illuminati, I guess. Anybody below that is woke now. I'm $5 million woke. Now look, now you're woke because you're complaining about the New World Order. You're complaining about anything. You can't complain. Not saying that there isn't like a bunch of people who have like fake complaints and stuff because the government wants people to not actually get the, this thing. Like, it's powers that be. I'm not saying government because, like I said, not everybody in the government even thinks or does this way. Some people just actually generally have jobs and they're just trying to do their job. But again, it's still part of the system, which is, the overall issue that people are saying, that's the thing that we're complaining about, right? But again, here we are. Right-wing MAGA. It's like, the MAGA Civil War. That's what they'll call it. I don't even know what I'm going to call this video. It's going to be something really good, but they say the MAGA Civil War. And I'm like, I would call it more of like a civil war / like an uprising civil war, because they're like realizing that they're just like everybody else in the world. Like a lot of people who like Donald Trump or MAGA or that, they're coming from various different areas, right? But a lot of these people believed in the U.S. government and like the established structure of the religion, the institutions, and like I said, it's taking them longer than other people to like actually realize that it's actually what it is. Like, I read, but I read all the history books and throughout history, this and that. Again, once they go back and see who wrote what and whether they're actually making it up or as whole, ooh, oh man, that is it right there. Because now they're getting all the stereotypes that would be leveled towards like poor coal miners, black people, rednecks, hillbillies, inbreds, fucking, poor people. They had the Zoot Suit riot out there in LA and all this different stuff. The Appalachia, you're just it's being mad. You're all just everything bad. Every stereotype, that's you and exclusively you because you want America to get in Donald Trump. You're that now. What? You're lazy. Your culture didn't create the thing that brought me over here and allowed me to do this, to tell you, to look down on you. Your culture created the internet that I looked up to be able to come over here just now and jump on this H-1B visa program and be a slave and be a bot on the computer. And I'm not even real. You're getting hit with the bots, the censorship. Can't search the names. And he's like, they did it to us before. No, not like this. That was like some little stuff they got. Like they have the influencers go out there and they artificially like hurt them. And you're like, they're hurting us. No, they're hurting their fake little things they made. Now they're genuinely angry. And when you're like, what's Elon going to do? Remember, they just put in a bunch of people who think like this. They're about to be head of them 3-letter organizations and all the different stuff and all the different stuff and all the different stuff. Oh, yeah, they're going to be in charge of all the different stuff. The things and the stuff and the things, little planes and the listening device and the, yeah. Ooh, Donald Trump, yeah. Not only to the highest bidder, to whoever massages his huevos the best. And people have lots of money. They don't have to go to work every day. They already have the trillions that they didn't get fairly because of government grants and programs like the handouts, like the Elon Musk. They already had all the stuff that they needed to do. They just needed him to be the face. He didn't actually do any of that stuff. And they artificially put him at the top. They're trying to hold down other companies that are making electric cars and all these other stuff. Yeah. Again, y'all think you're going to be like this person one day, but he was given the leg up while looking back and saying, oh, I can't believe you didn't work as hard as me. And you're like, I never heard of you like that. I just remember you just showed up. But again, here they come. Tesla trucks going up. We need to go fight ISIS. Why are you giving them money? Ooh. The MAGA civil war. This is looking crazy. Democrats already had their civil war. They're having another one. But I mean, they're already cooked. They're already done. Leftists, they're already done. They're already done. Everyone's disaffected, looking around. Oh my God. Now the MAGA civil war is like, kaboom! People are like, dang. Oh man, here it comes. Like I said, got the video 31 minutes. Got a lot of stuff going on. Gonna be a little tight time in the next couple of days. But got some more videos coming up. Everybody like, share, and subscribe. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good New Year's. Hope everyone stays safe. A lot of stuff's been going on. But hey, I want every one of you to stay safe out there. There's a lot going on. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what you think of the MAGA Civil War. What do you think about it? What do you think is going on? What do you think is happening? What do you think that is? Oh, what do you think this is? Oh yeah, y'all have a good night.